Gav, 2-2 in the end. What have you made of what was a game that you had just about everything?
Yeah, good game in the rain. Mixed feelings, emotions. Pleased with how we played and stuck to it, and the effort from the players and the amount of opportunities we created when there was, I don't know, 11, 10 men on, and how we've worked there, keeping some fantastic saves from them. Disappointed not to go and win the game. I've just had to pick the lads up there. They're really disappointed they haven't gone on to win the game. I think they really had that belief they were going to. We're disappointed to go in and behind at half-time 2-1. Obviously, we started the game really well and we felt quite compact. They had a lot of possession but not hurting us, getting frustrated, and it was that one time we've jumped out of our shape and they've picked us off, and then we have to defend better at the edge of the box, and no hiding that fact. And then the second goal is disappointing because he waltzes through, and yeah, we've got to defend that better. And to get to where we want to be, we're going to have to defend better, not just the back four, keeper, but as a team. You know, the goals were too easy. And after half time, I thought we started, there wasn't much in the game. Then we started to go into it. You know, the forward players got more on the ball, and then the goal was coming. Big 10 men or whatever. How we hadn't scored before that, I don't know. And then when we got to 10 men, we looked like we're going to go on and win the game. And like I said, their keepers made some fantastic saves. And then when it goes to 9 men, we probably make a couple of bad decisions. We've got a long throw, we've got an overflow, we should an overload. We should probably keep possession and draw them out. But then it gets scrappy and bitty and things like that, and it kind of got disrupted. But you know, when there's 11 and 10 men, I was really pleased with the effort of the team and how we performed.
I know for the last 9-10 days you've been at the boys to play football. The first 38 seconds there, that's some of the best football we've played this season, and we get a goal off the end of it. Yeah,
it was just a long 95 minutes after that. But no, yeah, you say, yeah, you take a goal any time if you know it's a long time to go. But yeah, and Joe's a good footballer. I'm pleased for him. He was disappointed not to play on Saturday. That's no reflection on any of the other lads because we've got a strong bench there. But yeah, we started the game well, and like I say, hopefully they'll grow in confidence from tonight. You know, like I say, they're disappointed we haven't won the game, but hopefully they can go and perform confidence in how we performed and the amount of opportunities and chances we had in goal.
Not sure if you'll agree with this or not, Gav, but 27 minutes they score again 3 minutes. Did we see the confidence issue? Did we see ourselves retreat into ourselves?
Yeah, and that's why it was important. You know, it might not have been a flash or anything like that, but the next 15 minutes to half time, we stayed compact and didn't panic and chase the game. And then after half time, we spoke about not chasing the game. The game's 90, 95, 100 minutes these days. So yeah, I was pleased how they stuck to that. And like I said, I'm pleased with the way some of them stood up, and the voices at half time took responsibility for it, because it's all of us have got us into the position we don't want to be, and it's the players especially that are going to get us out of it.
And that period after the first whistle of the second half, suddenly we're playing the football. You can feel the momentum growing and coming.
Oh, so yeah, when you have opportunities and score goals, confidence grows, and then players pass the ball. Surface was fantastic tonight. I must say it was a brilliant night for a game of football. I know it's poured down, but surface was great. It's a great night for a good game of football, and the people that were here will have enjoyed it. I must mention our support tonight. I don't know how many we had, 60 or 70, but they sang their hearts out, and really, you know, I know speaking to a couple of lads how they really felt the benefit of that and grew in confidence with the way the fans stuck with us and almost, you know, didn't panic us, and the noise they made was great.
Just over 100 of them in the end, and the reception that they give the boys at the end, that shows what they thought of the performance.
I think they reflected that, you know, last few away games have been difficult at the end, so I think the players were not surprised, but really, you know, really pleasantly impressed, and you know, felt great that the supporters are singing, clapping them off, and that, rather than giving us a bit of stick.
I know you hate any goal that's conceded, but that second one, I've got to ask you about that one in particular. It seemed to just open up in front of the lad, and next thing it's in the back of the net.
The 2 goals we conceded, any goal you concede is bad, but the 2 goals we conceded, you know, they're not acceptable. If we want to get out of where we want to be, that's, you know, we've got to defend better than that.
Joe Riley's reaction to not being involved, he comes in tonight. What a way to play again.
Yeah, he performed well. He's good football. We've got good footballers. Yeah, Joe can play in a number of positions. Corey, you know, to be fair, I mean, unlucky to be left out. Jack, unlucky not to start. Along a number of them, they'll be disappointed they're not start. But like I say, we've got a good squad. When you get a chance, you've got to perform well.
What message are you giving the boys with this team selection that you're doing at the moment, Gav? Because it's nobody's guaranteed to have a starting place at the moment.
No problem. I haven't looked at that. I'm going off, you know, what previous games form and how they're doing training, really.
And to get the result, what does it mean to the boys in that dressing room?
Yeah, they'll hopefully go in confidence. Like I say, they're disappointed we haven't gone on to win the game, but you know, coming away from home on a Tuesday night to Newport, going back up the road with a point is definitely something to build on.
And the lads who haven't travelled, the likes of Jimmy and Tristan, is the gauntlet down for them to step up and get
an important part of our squad. They'd be disappointed not to travel, but that's football. You know, I've had plenty of times where I've been left out, etc. And you just got to get on with it and accept it. And the two great lads, Tristan's worked exceptionally hard in training, and I'm sure there'll be an opportunity around the corner for him.
Last one from me, Gav. I'd be remiss not to ask the question. We all know what the situation is. Are you any clearer on what's happening, particularly ahead of the weekend, or your own?
That, like I say, I like the players. Disappointed not to win tonight, but pleased to go up the road with something.
Gav, thanks for your time.